Hi guys, Chris again. Just a continuation of the body analysis, which I explained in the last section. So basically, yeah, just as a continuation, your clients, they've gone on to the 5-day healthy breakfast program or the 21-day healthy breakfast program, and they've taken part in the 5-day Eat Clean WhatsApp group. They love the products, they're feeling fantastic, and they want to get started on the 90-day program. It's also possible to, start somebody on a 90-day program if they're absolutely adamant that they're prepared to make that commitment without doing the trial first. Then it's absolutely okay to start them on the 90-day Herbalife Results program straight away. We obviously give them support and follow-up and a personalized nutritional plan based on their body metrics. So first of all, we just go through the basic products that we have. We just explain that this is the cornerstone of our program, the Herbalife Formula 1 shake. It's a completely balanced, healthy meal in the form of a shake. Then we've got our protein drink mix, which can be used in two ways. It can be used as a snack on its own, or alternatively, you can also mix your shake in the protein drink mix as an alternative to cow's milk. A lot of people are lactose intolerant, and also, there's often a lot of antibiotics and hormones and stuff in the cow's milk, which isn't so healthy for us. So the better products to use instead of the cow's milk would be the protein drink mix. And then we've got the personalized protein powder, which just helps to up our protein levels to the required amount. It's very low calorie as well, so we're not piling on the extra calories like we would do if we were eating loads of red meat or something. Then we've got our fiber and herb cleansing tablets and our multi-fiber. The fiber and herb are great, but some people don't like to take tablets, which is where the multi-fiber comes in as well. The multi-fiber is basically an apple-flavored drink. You can either have that on its own, or you can add it to your shake in the morning. Multivitamin, everybody should be having their multivitamin. It's basically to fill in the gaps in the nutrition. It also helps with cravings as well and energy. Then we've got our two alternatives to unhealthy drinks. We've got our herbal aloe concentrate, which is a digestive cleanser, soother, healer. And then we've got our instant herbal beverage, which is our fat-burning energy drink. It's got lots and lots of antioxidants and gives you a nice energy boost. The snacks, people are going to need to snack. They can either, do their own snacks, or they can, decide that they want to purchase one of our healthy protein snacks. We've got our delicious, yummy, yummy, yummy protein bars, our gourmet tomato soup, and our roasted soybeans. So all of those things are fantastic as a snack to have in between your shakes. So here's just, something I put together myself. It's just a few package suggestions. The basic shape up reduction packages are consuming 1 to 2 shakes a day. Basically for a month's supply, you would need 2 shakes, and you can go down the list there. And it just helps people to make that decision. For most people, it's based on budget. So find out what their budget is and recommend something accordingly. Other possible additions there, as I say, the protein drink mix, the thermo completes, the bars, the snacks, and then explain to them it comes with the monthly reviews, comes with the participation in our 5-day Eat Clean and 21-day Essentials Education WhatsApp support groups, and we've also got a Facebook group going as well. So again, if they've looked through here and they haven't done the trial first, perhaps they want to just try it out first with the 5-day Healthy Breakfast Trial Pack or the 21-day Healthy Breakfast Trial Pack. So basically once they've chosen, you need to obviously write down their program for them. They need to have a protein target. You need to tell them their calorie allowance, how many calories they should be aiming for, the maximum amount. And then your 12-week targets. Body fat percentage really is a 10%. For most things, it's a 10% reduction. So in other words, if their body fat is 30%, you take 10% of 30, which is 3, and deducts that. So their body fat percentage goal would be 27%. That would be their 90-day target. Their muscle mass, we want them to try and increase their muscle mass. I normally just add a couple of kilos onto their current muscle mass. Water percentage, again, you just look at where the healthy range is, and we try and get them as far up towards that healthy range. You can add on 10%, same with the bone mass, same with the metabolic age. And then down the bottom, you can see their meal program. So depending on which products they've taken, you would basically write down the protein and the calories for those particular products. And then obviously, you know, they need to then fill in the gaps. So if they've only taken shakes, they need to be filling in their protein and their calories for the snacks in between and their supper time, so that it meets the right calories and the right protein targets. So here's a little chart that you can use. It just tells you the protein and the calories for all the different products. Again, just so it's easy for you to fill in that particular document. Again, with a calorie counting target, basically you're going to put their basal metabolic rate in firstly, and then you're going to add on how much exercise that they're doing per week. You're going to have to estimate it, just an estimate. And then basically if they're looking to reduce their body fat, you take away about 500 calories. Okay, so for example, if you've added their basal metabolic rate to the amount of exercise that they're doing, you would then take off 500 calories, making sure that it's not less than 1,200 calories, okay? And that would be the daily calorie target. So for example, if their basal metabolic rate was 1,600 and they were doing an hour of spinning every day, then their total calorie expenditure for that particular day would be 2,100. So you take off 500. You take off 500 calories from that, which would give you 1,600. So the daily calorie target would be 1,600. If it works out that it's less than 1,200, then just keep it at 1,200, because your body does need a certain amount of calories to sustain itself, to you know, keep your metabolism going. So we don't want to take it less than 1,200. If you're finding that it is less than 1,200, then the person should ideally undertake a little bit more exercise to get those calorie targets, so they've got a few more calories to play with. I hope that all makes sense. With regards to the protein target, just as a rule of thumb, you take your muscle mass, and for a female you times it by 1.8, and for a male you times that by 2.2. That will give you the amount of grams of protein that would be your daily target. And then really just explaining about our ambassador rewards program. If you become an ambassador, then you get a discount on our products. So how do you become an ambassador? Basically, you just take part in our 5-day Eat Clean challenge. You're explaining obviously this to your clients, and all they need to do is buy a challenge pack and be willing to join our WhatsApp group for 5 days. And if 2 of the people that they invite want to carry on with the program, then they qualify as an ambassador. So basically, then they would get their products from you for a 20% discount. So which 5 to 8 people can we invite now? You're saying obviously this to your clients, and then there's a message that you can get them to WhatsApp to the people that they think might be interested. It says, this year I'm trying to live a healthier lifestyle and shape up, and I've discovered a program that I feel is ideal. And they offer a 5-day Eat Clean challenge to experience their plan. Would you like to join me on a 5-day Eat Clean challenge so we can help each other keep motivated? Something like that you would get them to set. So Ambassador Rewards Discount Incentive Program, we would love for you to be able to get an even better results by purchasing 20% more products for the same price as you're currently paying for your existing program. You can do this through our Ambassador Rewards Incentive Program, and again, isn't it just the example script that they can send to their friends. And then to finish off, you can say, look, we're looking to train people, to show them what we're doing, to show people how they can earn their extra income as a Herbalife coach on a part-time basis. Who do you know that might like some free information? And it's just planting the seed there. Every so often you'll get somebody that says, yes, I would like to be a health coach, and I would like to, look at some free information so I can make an informed decision. Then you've got your card here that you can use as a follow-up card to log your client's details, week 1 to 12. And then, you can do the reviews whenever you like. I would suggest to do the reviews a week before your client's product is due to run out. So you can obviously make sure that they're on the right track and, get the new month's products to your client in plenty of time before they run out. And then when you do the reviews, basically you're just going to ask your client how your plan is going. Are you having any challenges, problems? Get them to explain what they're doing every day for lunch, breakfast, supper, and snacks, and what sort of fluids are they containing. Are they managing to hit their targets, their calorie, protein frequency, to keep them on that fat burning blood sugar level line? And what exercises are they doing? Are they managing to do a little bit more exercise than when they first started? So you can obviously just log their targets and their results in the squares there. And occasionally, you get people who have got increased body fat for some reason, and it's generally because they're consuming too many calories, or the gaps between their meals are too long, they're skipping meals, they're not drinking enough water, they're struggling to get the protein in, or they're just not active at all, and they're not able to get those calories burned. So you flick through, basically congratulate your client for sticking with the Herbalife 90-day results program. And then you just ask your client, talk about the next order. What flavor would you like to try this time? If you follow the program as directed, the monthly program will run out on the XYZ. Very often it will go, you'll find your client is saying, I've still got half a tin of shake left. So you can explain to them, well, that's great, but you might not be getting the results that you should be if you're not following the program properly. So explain that it also helps to keep them a little bit on track and on their toes, because when the product should be running out. Consistency is the key. We need to allow enough time to get the products to you for the next 30 days so you don't run out. What flavors would you like to try? Would you like to try any different flavors? Would you like to try any additional products with your program? And find out if they're struggling with their protein targets, if they need any healthy snacking options, fat burning, drinks, digestive cleansing, anything like that you can add to their program. And then again, you can show them the ambassador price and explain that if they just introduce a couple of people that get going on the program, then they can get the products at that ambassador price, which is a 20% discount. So again, you explain to them that we would love for them to be getting the even better results by purchasing 20% more products for the same price. And they can do that through the Ambassador Rewards Discount Incentive Program. Give them the scripts, get them to send it to whoever they think, everybody on their phone. And again, you can just reiterate that we're looking to help, or we're looking to train people that would like to earn extra income as a Herbalife coach on a part-time basis. Do you know anybody that might like some free information? So just again, planting the seed every time that you do the review, basically just planting the seed. And very often that person either will say, look, I'm interested, or they might know somebody who might be interested in just looking at some information, and that's all you really need, just to get a couple of people in your team. And that's really the end of it. That's basically the conclusion of how to do the body analysis. And as usual, please come back to me, let me know if you have any questions or problems.